All right, good morning, dear participants. Can I get a thumbs up sign if you're able to hear me at your end? Okay, so thank you for that confirmation. Magandang umaga po ulit sa inyong lahat. Happy Saturday to all of us. We're happy to see mga participants natin who registered for this learning hour session coming in early. Thank you po for that interest. You've shown for our learning hour for Origo Math. Again, my name is Loy Chin. I'm going to be your facilitator for today's learning hour session. I hope yung mga teachers po natin, educators, our learning enthusiasts, you are comfortable and you have had a wonderful morning today. You've had po yung early breakfast ninyo or yung mga morning routines niyo, you're able to do that. And we hope that this 1 hour learning hour session with you would provide new insights and new knowledge and information that you can bring into your classroom so that you can provide a positive learning experience. We are seeing po some of the registrants coming in. They are scheduled to start at 9 a.m. It's quite early, so that's why we're very happy po to see yung mga early birds natin today showing up po on our Zoom room actually as early as 8:40. While we are waiting for our session to officially start, please allow us to play some videos for your viewing pleasure. Kindly manage the audio level at your end.
Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
Our company mission is to make mathematics learning meaningful, enjoyable, and accessible to all students and their teachers. And we do this with 4 very strong beliefs. Firstly, learning is a social process. It requires interaction between the learner or between learners and the learners and the teacher. Second, we really believe that students need to develop strong thinking, problem solving and communication skills in order for them to become productive members of society. And as an employer, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for employees that have those 21st century skills. And it's the job of the schools to make sure that the students graduate with that ability. We also believe content should be taught in a logical, coherent developmental sequence to increase the student engagement and the chance of success. So it's less about the lessons themselves, but what we do today must build on what we did yesterday and prepare students for tomorrow. So essentially we're trying to keep those gaps close together because we don't want to lose the students through those gaps. Finally, technology should only be used to empower rather than replace the teacher. And that's because learning is a social process that requires language and discourse.
How can I teach mathematics concepts with understanding?
At Origo, we use concrete and pictorial models before moving to abstract symbols. Language is central to this approach and is critical in the first experiences with models. For example, how many bears are there?
I see 5.
Yes. By asking this question, we start with the model and you verbalize the number. If I ask you to count out 5 bears, you start by hearing the verbal and then you use the model. Learning experiences will eventually include mathematical symbols.
Yes, I could ask students to show this number of bears on a calculator. This starts with the model and moves to the symbolic.
Similarly, you can show them the symbol for 5 and ask them to draw that many bears.
And we shouldn't forget the right side of the teaching model. Students need experiences that move between the verbal and the symbolic.
That's right. So by following this comprehensive approach, you can be sure that you're teaching concepts with understanding.
Our company mission is to make mathematics learning meaningful, enjoyable and accessible to all students and their teachers. And we do this with 4 very strong beliefs. Firstly, learning is a social process. It requires interaction between the learner or between learners and the learners and the teacher. Second, we really believe that students need to develop strong thinking, problem solving and communication skills in order for them to become productive members of society. And as an employer, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for employees that have those 21st century skills. And it's the job of the schools to make sure that the students graduate with that ability. We also believe content should be taught in a logical, coherent developmental sequence to increase the student engagement and the chance of success. So it's less about the lessons themselves, but what we do today must build on what we did yesterday and prepare students for tomorrow. So essentially we're trying to keep those gaps close together because we don't want to lose the students through those gaps. Finally, technology should only be used to empower rather than replace the teacher. And that's because learning is a social process that requires language and discourse.
Hello there. Welcome to C&E. C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, or SEALS, is your reputable source of quality educational materials, products, and services. What started from a publishing trust established in 1993 grew into a robust portfolio of integrated educational solutions suited for 21st century learning. Carrying in its name the mission to be adaptive, SEALS has positioned itself at the forefront of the Philippine educational solutions industry. It has continuously offered products, solutions, and services that inspire innovation in education. Under a new name representing its growth, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions renewed its passion and commitment to academic and professional excellence. Explore adaptive learning solutions with SEALS. C&E Publishing. Discover top-notch reading materials, textbooks, references, and new titles. CE Logic. Engage in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Kite Digital Educational Solutions. Explore interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications designed for schools and institutions. Makers. Transform libraries and learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions. Inspiring innovation in education.
All right. Good morning once again to our dear participants. We are C&E Adaptive Learning. My name is Loy Chin. I'm going to be your session facilitator this morning's activity. Can I get a heart react if you're able to hear me clearly at your end? All right. Thank you po for that confirmation. We are happy to see that we are already 64 in our Zoom session right now. And we're very happy po for those early birds who came in kanina. Ayan. So I hope po yung mga teachers po natin, you are safe and comfortable wherever you are, hydrated, because truly the heat is on. We're seeing po yung mga heat index ng mga different regions in the Philippines. Truly, ito ay record-breaking. So I hope po yung mga teachers natin, you are hydrated and safe. And I think yung beauty of what we have right now, despite po yung mga disturbances sa classes, we're able to meet with our students or asynchronously because of the technology that we have right now. So, shout out po dun sa mga teachers natin na truly naman flexible, F2F or face-to-face or via online, we're still able to deliver that positive learning experience for our students. Right, we are scheduled to start at 9 a.m. and we are seeing po more of our participants joining us in this session. So let's give them 5 more minutes to join us. I'm gonna start po a timer here for our common reference. And while we are waiting for the clock to strike 1, ayan po, let's see po sino po yung mga participants natin dito who are from Luzon. Can you send a number 1 on the chat box po? You are joining us from Luzon, so that would be NR, North Luzon, South Luzon, Central Luzon. All right, so we're seeing a lot of number 1 there. Nako, thank you po dun sa mga teachers po natin from Luzon. Okay, how about if you are a teacher or educator joining from the Visayas? Can you give us a thumbs up naman po na emoticon? Right, do we have po participants? All right, so we're seeing po there mga thumbs up. Mayong buntag sa inyong tanan, mayong aga, dear participants from the Visayas region. Okay, and if you are joining us from Mindanao, can you type a number 2 on our chat box? Okay, so do we have po participants from Mindanao, number 2 on the chat box? All right, so we're seeing a lot of number 2 there. In some of our sessions, there are participants also joining from overseas, yung mga Philippine schools overseas po natin. If you are an educator coming from those schools or country, can you type a number 3 on the chat box po natin? Do we have po ba? Oh, there you go. Miss Karen from IPSJ. So, thank you po. I hope safe po. Medyo malayo naman po yung Dubai from Jeddah. So, but I hope you're safe po, Miss Karen, and educators natin from overseas. All right, so thank you for that. We also have si teacher from Lubas Elementary School. Nako, what a wonderful way to reconnect dun sa mga fellow educators natin to meet new acquaintances po here in our Zoom. So we hope po that you're able to see mga friends po or kakilala nyo in the Zoom call. That would be a wonderful way to cap po or to have a memory or souvenir of this learning hour session. Okay, so we're seeing po our timer counting down to 1. Ayan, and we're seeing a lot of participants joining us. We are now 94 in our Zoom call. So you have po, dear participants, educators, a few minutes to settle in comfortably. If you want to grab a refreshing cup of water or coffee or tea, you can do that right now. Baka po may gusto pa po kayong huling subo sa inyong almusal. That would be the best time to do so. Okay, so we are 2 minutes on our clock. Ayan po, let's all settle in to officially start our session this morning. And there you go. Let's officially start the session this morning. And we're seeing po some registrants or participants joining us just in time po. Dear participants, as we officially start our learning hour session this morning with a focus on Ornicom Mathematics. So my name is Lloyd Chin. I'm the AVP for Product Marketing and Customer Success at CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions or SEALS. And today we are going to delve into our solutions for mathematics. Now, I think this is a very appropriate time as yung mga teachers po natin are preparing for the rollout of the Matatag curriculum for school year 2024-2025. One of those na binigyan ng focus ng ating Department of Education is the foundational skills ng mga students natin on numeracy. So we have a good collection of digital learning resources that we can share with you. And I think one of the beautiful things in our learning resources right now, locally made or those that are from our foreign partners, is that the lessons and the skills that are being developed are cross-curricular. So later on, you'll be seeing po here in Origo Math, our digital solution for mathematics, tools that would allow po yung mga teachers natin, assist yung mga students natin in enriching po and growing and developing their skills in language and literacy. So naka-embed po in mathematics na subject yung mga yon. Alright, so let's start po our session this morning. Again, I hope you are having a wonderful time right now. You are comfortable and seated and you are relaxed as we bring to you another session of Learning Hour brought to you by CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions. So some few friendly reminders. We are pleased to see that everyone is adhering to our e-session etiquettes as outlined on the slide. Throughout the presentation, please feel free to note questions or clarifications you may have so that we can address those appropriately during the Q&A. In the event that I experience a disconnection during this call, please don't worry and please remain in the session. I will be promptly reconnecting and join you as soon as possible. And moreover, please be aware that this session is being recorded for our collective reference. So on your screen, I'm showing another set of friendly reminders. I'm sure we're all very familiar with this one. And the most important reminder there on the screen is that listen, enjoy, and have fun. All right. Okay, so at this point, please allow me to introduce our company under a new name representing its growth. SEALS renewed its passion and commitment to academic and professional excellence. With 4 key brands under SEALS, our mission is inspiring innovation in education, exploring adaptive learning solutions. And truly, that is the order of the day for our teachers to be readily adaptive and flexible because we are now living in a VUCA world and we are happy po that we can be your partner in ensuring that your classroom discussions or learning experiences of your students are not this right. So in today's learning hour session, our discussion will follow our topic outline, which includes understanding what Origo education is, appreciating how Origo education can assist you, dear educators, in your academic endeavors, and moving forward with the next step. So ito po yung ating outline for this 60-minute po na meeting with you. So let's start with our first topic. Right. So Origo Education specializes in mathematics education courses and professional development services for teachers. Origo provides a range of curriculum materials, including textbooks, online resources, and instructional materials designed to support mathematics in learning schools. Additionally, core to the Origo education is the Origo approach, which conceptual understanding of mathematics to the forefront of teaching and learning. I'm sure yung mga teachers po natin, regardless of the subject area that you're handling, you are reviewing yung mga collection nyo ng learning resources, yung test banks po ninyo, yung mga worksheets po ninyo, because you need to ensure that these are aligned doon sa bagong pong curriculum na binaba ng DepEd sa atin. So the beauty of what Origo Education is providing for teachers teaching mathematics is that you have a wealth of collection of resources already na readily available na po. So you need to match na lang po that one and organize that into your very own lesson plan. Okay, let me just do some settings lang po here for a while. Right, so there you go. Right, so yun po yung beauty of yung Origo education natin. Our teachers need not start from scratch. Now, with Origo, and teaching mathematics is as easy as number 1, ayan, learning is a social process that requires language and discourse. So ito po yung isa sa core ng Origo in which to teach mathematics effectively, communication should be clear because it requires language and yung discussion. Secondly is that students who develop strong thinking, problem solving, and communication skills grow into productive and innovative members of the society. And third is that content, when taught conceptually and in a logical learner-friendly sequence, develops deep understanding and success. And lastly, technology should empower rather than replace educators. And I think that is what we're seeing a lot of times right now is that yung technology po natin, ito po yung partner ng mga teachers or educators natin. There is no scenario or no And then that would replace po yung teacher with technology. Because as we've seen on the screen, learning is a social process. Kahit gaano po siguro ka-sophisticated yung AI or gaano ka-advanced yung AI, there would always be yung something that is gonna be missing from an AI na educator or AI na teacher. Ayun po. And that is yung human connection and yung social interaction that teachers inherently have. So, don't worry po dun sa mga teachers because si technology po is our partner. This is our friend as we navigate a VUCA world with our students. And the beauty of that one is that we are preparing yung mga students natin to succeed in life because the skills that they would be learning inside the classroom with you would be the skills that are necessary for them to succeed in the real world. Now, at this point, you may be wondering, dear teachers, how can Origo Math assist your institutions in your academic endeavor? So earlier, I was mentioning po yung DepEd curriculum at ano po yung refocus ng DepEd curriculum. And one of those po that was tackled with the new Matatag curriculum is that the revision of the curriculum aims to provide or develop learners that has these strong suites, which are they are prepared with strong literacy and numeracy foundation, equipped with 21st century skills, nationalistic and global, and ready to succeed in life. Currently, our editorial team is creating designs on how we can best use Origo in the context of the Philippines DepEd curriculum because Origo Mathematics is a solution. It's a learning solution that is from the United States. But don't worry po because a lot of the concepts ng mathematics, I'm sure kahit saan pong lupalop ng mundo would be the same. Example, 1 plus 1 equals 2 pa rin po kahit saang language at kahit saang lugar po yun. But what we are doing is that we are realigning po yung curriculum po natin so that yung mga resources natin from Origo Math can be best used with our new curriculum. And this is where CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions come into play because we are offering that assistance for institution in reaching your academic goals. In terms naman po dun sa teaching mathematics, no one is a stranger when it comes to the challenges teachers are facing in teaching math nowadays. Teaching math today isn't exactly a walk in the park, and I'm sure especially noon, I'm one of those students na Waterloo po yung mathematics. It isn't my favorite subject, but kudos to my teacher because my teacher during that time was able to make po yung lessons in mathematics engaging and fun. How much more right now na yung mga teachers po natin have tools that would be helping you teach it more engagingly and more fun for your students. But as it is, nako, teaching is really a job that requires po yung passion and hard work and yung attention. And I'm sure you'd agree po, dear teachers, that it is a constant endeavor to keep students focused with all of those digital distractions, correct? A lot of times, yung mga teachers natin nakikipag-agawan ng time and attention ng mga students natin with all of this digital distraction. And let's not forget about math anxiety. It's like a roadblock for some students like me when I was in school. Ayan po, no? Plus, every student learns differently. So, meeting all their needs can be a real puzzle. We're also trying to figure out how to use technology effectively without losing that personal touch natin or ninyo po as teachers. Additionally, the ever-changing curriculum standards, like the one that we are experiencing right now, it's like hitting a moving target. And sometimes, teachers are stuck with limited resources, making the job even trickier. So truly, yung challenge sa mga teachers as you navigate po yung inyong profession, ensuring that our future is secure by ensuring yung mga students po natin have that good learning experience is a challenging job, no doubt. But hey, despite po all of these challenges, salute to our teachers as you're able to find creative solutions and make math awesome for students. And this is where Origo can help you. Right. So, Origo Education provides two segments of learning resources as you're seeing on my screen. So, within the Origo Math na collection natin, we have a core curriculum and a supplemental resources. Now, the core curriculum provides comprehensive math curriculum that teaches mathematical concepts by building understanding through language and discourse, powerful visual models, and engaging activities that foster student thinking. So you have a readily available resources based on the core curriculum of Origo Mathematics. And then you have the supplemental resources that can be additional resource collection for your school, whether you're using your own school-made resources or from different publishers or providers. The supplemental resources of Origo can add a wealth of teaching resources to provide a more dynamic learning environment to teaching mathematics. Now, let's look more closely at each of these resources po natin in the next few slides. So I hope ready na po yung mga teachers natin. So the first on our core curriculum is the Stepping Stones 2.0. So ito po yung pangalan ng core mathematics program of Origo. It is an educational program primarily focusing on mathematics instruction for elementary schools students. It is designed to provide comprehensive and engaging approach to teaching mathematics with a particular emphasis on building conceptual understanding and problem-solving skills. And you'd be delighted to know po, dear teachers, that Stepping Stones 2.0 meets expectations across all gateways in EdReports. Now, EdReports is an independent, non-profit organization committed to ensuring all students have access to high-quality instructional materials. On your screen, you're seeing there that for the area ng focus and coherence, Origo Mathematics meets 14 out of 14 gateway checks for grades K to 6. And for rigor and mathematical practice, it hits po yung 16 out of 18. And lastly, yung usability ng mga resources has a score of 24 out of 27. So truly flying colors po si Origo Mathematics on those areas based on EdReports. Now, included in the core curriculum would be these several things. First off is yung ating new digital manipulatives. So that's the beauty of having yung mga resources po natin online as well, because you can provide each of your student access to those manipulatives. Normally po, pag physical yung manipulatives po natin like the blocks or yung mga materials po natin in our mathematics laboratory, a few students na po will be able to have access to that. But with our digital manipulatives, you can engage your students using po updated digital manipulatives from Braining Camp, which is a cutting-edge digital manipulative provider. So later on, we will be showing you what it would look like. Next, included po on the core curriculum would be student materials. Students will have access to a variety of tactile tools to learn mathematics. The student journal guides thinking in both print and digital versions with interactive tools that brings learning to life. And I think this is one of the best feature of the student materials is that it has that tactile component to learning. A lot of students po natin has a combination of different learning styles. Some of our students are more visual learners. Meron tayong mga students na auditory learners. And then there would be students that are learning best when they have tactile experience po or yung mga kinesthetic learners po natin. So you have those three combination in Origo Mathematics. So, and there's a research that showed that when students are hearing, seeing, and touching po yung pinag-aaralan nila, then yung retention ng learning and knowledge have a higher percentage than just visually seeing po or hearing lang po yung tinuturo sa kanila ni teacher. Alright. So on top of that, you have within the Origo Mathematics, the assessment tools, which inform instructions and measure growth. Stepping stones assessments are embedded in the instructional modules and help you make data-based decisions. So the beauty of Origo Mathematics is that meron na po kayong readily available lesson discussions and the assessment that comes with it. And because a lot of these assessments are in digital format po, it automatically provides you that narrative or analysis of where your students needs assistance with. So yun naman po yung isa dun sa beauty of technology being our partner in teaching and learning. And here, you also have the teacher resources. Origo Stepping Stones 2.0 is organized to develop a deeper conceptual understanding of math with every lesson. This can discover po dear teachers how to prepare, teach, and encourage your students from day one. So meron din pong additional resources for teachers natin. Actually, when I was browsing po the resources natin, it's like a library po specifically for mathematics para dun sa mga teachers natin. You also have their tips on how you can engage yung mga students you more into learning or having fun po with our mathematics na discussions. So that is yung core curriculum po natin. Now, if you look at our supplemental resources, we have a lot of those also. Our supplemental resources, you'll find this one in book and box of facts strategy. So, meron po tayong kit or box nung mga resources po natin for mathematics. So, the one that you are seeing there. So, meron po kayong mga worksheets, may mga flashcard, may mga big books po kayo within that box. And for the one that you're seeing here, this specifically targets po yung multiplication and division na skills or understanding ng mga students natin. So you have a physical kit in the form of book and box, such as this one, and you have a digital partner of that as well. Other component or other version of book and box natin would be the book and box of facts strategies for addition and subtraction naman po. Here, it shows po that when students are using po this particular supplemental resource, they find out that over 80% of students showed improvement in those mathematical operations. And another good thing is that the materials that are found in the book and box of facts strategies are research-based instructions. So meron pong data na pinanggalingan when they were deciding po itong mga resources na to. Right? So yun po yung beauty of these supplemental resources. So addition po dun sa ating supplemental resources would be the K-5 Math Intervention Resource Package, which delivers elementary math curriculum, supplemental resources, and professional learning that addresses the needs of grades Kinder to 5 learners. This intervention package is a perfect solution for summer school. Ayan. So, here's what this one. Alright, so thank you po for muting that one. Okay, so you're seeing po a sample of that intervention resource package over here. So if your school is offering summer program or summer classes po for mathematics, then this can be something that you can offer dun sa mga students po natin. And you also have here the think tanks. Ayan. So the think tanks is the perfect resource naman po for students who need extra problem solving and application practice. So if you have students that are struggling on a particular concept, pwede nyo pong gamitin yung think tank. Or if you have student na more advanced sa kanilang grade levels, you can provide them activities from the think tank so that they won't get bored doon sa mga activities na ginagawa nila on their grade level. So you're providing for them more challenging activities to stimulate po yung kanilang critical thinking and problem solving skills. Alright, so other than that, ito po yung sinishare ko earlier, dear teachers, that within the Origo Math supplemental resources, we have big books. And big books here, these are yung mga story books po natin that combines po yung teaching concepts in mathematics while at the same time po supporting yung literacy skills ng mga students po natin. This is very popular and very patok sa mga students po natin at the lower years, especially po yung pre-K to grade 2. And that is where foundational skills ng mga students natin are being molded and developed. So dear teachers, you are provided with additional learning resources for that. So you have that Origo Big Books, and you also have po the Origo Animated Big Books. So this one, yung big books po natin, these are in print version po natin, literal big books po siya. And then we also have naman po yung animated big books that students can access even in their own devices. And the beauty of this one is that these are digitally enhanced. Yung audio feature niya po, ayan. So si teacher kung medyo malat yung boses niya, doon sa time na magsa-storybook telling po kayo, then you can activate po yung partner ninyo with the Origo Animated Big Books po natin. So that is the whole collection of the supplemental resources. The supplemental resources po, dear teachers, this would be add-on po dun sa subscription ng school, if you choose to do so, right? So overall, the learning experience with Origo starts with the Origo approach, which is a conceptual understanding of mathematics to the forefront of teaching and learning. And the Origo approach is supported by the core curriculum through the Stepping Stones 2.0 and supplemented with different resource boxes such as what we've seen earlier, yung mga think tank po natin, yung book and box po natin na facts of strategies. And overall, the Origo learning experience provides also educator support along with webinar and additional teaching resources. So this is the whole learning experience, the whole learning solution that is provided by Origo Mathematics. So at this point, I'm going to pause for a while, dear teachers, checking po dun sa mga participants natin if you have any questions or clarifications about what Origo Mathematics is. And or kung meron po kayong feedback and comment, you can park that one in the chat box. Right, so seeing that there are none at the moment, ayan po. Can you give me po a number 4 on the chat box? If for now, wala po kayong question about Origo Math so that we can proceed po dun sa next part ng session natin. Right, so thank you po for that confirmation. The next part of our session would be yung live navigation or us sharing with you the live platform of Origo Mathematics. And for me, to effectively do that, please allow me po to stop my screen share so that I can fetch po yung ating live account. All right, so there's a question here from Teacher Maricel Carpio. I think may question sa taas. Or did I miss it po? For a while, let me just scroll. Ayan. So si Teacher Maricel is asking kung may app po ba ito. So currently, yung availability po ng activities natin in Origo is browser-based. So naka-online pa po siya. But yung app, yung offline po nito or yung other mode of the resources ng Origo Mathematics natin is that all of those resources that you are seeing online, except the videos, ayun po, you have a print version of that one po. So with Origo Mathematics, yung models po natin, ng learning resources natin, can come in 3 po na model. So pwede pong yung print lang, which is yung workbooks po natin, at saka yung mga workboxes po natin. Pwede yung digital solutions lang po natin, which are all available online. And pwede pong a combination of both. Ayun po. And then may follow-up question po si Teacher Maricel is asking, is it for free to access? So yung Origo Mathematics po natin, this would be subscription by the school. So si school po magsasubscribe. But what we can provide po for schools po natin is that a free po na account for the teachers and the students so that you can navigate this one. Actually, Origo Mathematics is very generous because should you wish po to apply for a pilot program, meaning po we will be providing and access dun sa mga teachers and schools po natin and students for a period of 3 to 4 months to access po si Origo Math and try po how it would be tatanggapin ng mga students natin, how they would react with it, how we would find yung mga materials natin being implemented or being assimilated po dun sa current learning resources. So that is provided po by Origo Mathematics. Just send us po an email should you wish po to enroll yung school po ninyo for that free pilot program. So no strings attached po yan. So let us know if that's something po that you'd want to try out. Then, question po ni Teacher Jerry Martala. So, is this available for junior and senior high school? Currently po, yung specific grade level na targeted ni Origo Mathematics is from kinder up until grade 8. But what is good about a lot of the digital solutions ni CNE is that it's flexible. We're seeing actually some of our partner schools using Origo Mathematics for those grade levels, which is yung junior high and senior high, as parang bridging material or bridging resources po or additional learning resources po, because there would be some students po that have challenges in fully grasping a specific mathematical concepts that should have been learned at the lower years. So may mga ganun pong students. So for those kind of students, what they're using is that resources from Origo Mathematics. So the answer po there, sir, is that directly, wala po yung tipong per grade level na learning resource for junior high and senior high, but you can still use Origo Mathematics for those grade levels as supplementary resources. So I hope nasagot ko po yung questions ni Teacher Jerry at saka po ni Teacher Maricel. If may follow-through or follow-up question po kayo, please feel free po to put it in the chat box, and we are very happy to accommodate po yung mga inquiries and receive po yung mga comments and feedbacks po ninyo. So at this time, I'm gonna stop lang po my screen share for a while. Let me fetch my browser. I'm going to show our teacher account. And then later on po, let's take a look at the student account po natin. Right? So I'm sharing again my screen. I'm fetching that one. And there you go. Can you give me po a heart react if you're seeing po Origo Education browser on your screen? Okay, so thank you for the confirmation. Let me just refresh this one because I opened it earlier. Okay, so it's still live and active. Okay, so dear teachers, this is what you would see if you log in into the Origo Mathematics teachers account. Okay. So very intuitive po yung ating user interface as what you're seeing. Very simple po siya. So here you see po lahat ng mga students enrolled in your classes, and over here naman po you're seeing all of the resources available to you. Okay, so let's look at that one first. Okay. So this would be the resources available to you. You have resources for assessment. These are informative assessment and summative assessments po natin. And for the grade levels that you are handling, you would be seeing po yung mga resources here. In the Philippines, because we are using po yung spiral approach, especially on the higher years po, would be, it can be arranged po na si teacher, for example, you're teaching po grade 6 or grade 7, it can be arranged that you're able to see or access po yung resources ng ibang grade level so that you can use that one po as reference to enriching your curriculum or enriching po your lesson plan. Okay, so let's take a look at our resources po. I'm going to click that one. So these are all of the resources available for the teachers. You have po yung platforms natin for assessment. And then these are the different po na resources per grade level. Each of the resources po natin per grade level are divided into different modules such as this one. So let's we'll go back po doon sa more detail here. I want to show po sa inyo yung resources po natin on the horizontal slide po natin. You also have here po yung students journal. Student journals po, dear teachers in Origo Mathematics, these are yung students workbooks po natin. And so, hindi po siya yung textbook lang. It has actually discussion of the content or the topic and more on the worksheets or work activities for our students. So that is yung ating student journals. So para po siyang worksheet or workbook. The good thing about this one is automatically po, meron na pong answer key for our teachers. And then you have here po yung virtual manipulatives po natin. There you go. You have a lot of virtual manipulatives here. When we were when we are going through po this account, we're very happy to see me, particularly myself po, to see a lot of virtual manipulatives po natin. I'm sure yung mga students natin would have fun going through the manipulatives because they are presented po in a game po na fashion. Okay. And for our teachers, you have po here yung math education po natin. So if you would want to upskill yourself po with computation strategies, for example, paano po yung intervention strategies natin for our students, we have here mga resources for you. The resources are usually in a format po ng video or yung para pong training videos po natin. Some of the resources po natin here in Math Ed has a certification program. So if you went through all of the training videos po natin dito or yung training models po natin dito, at the end of that video or the whole of the cycle po, you get a certificate for going through all of those lessons po or sessions in our Math Ed. So you have a lot of that here. And every now and then, si Origo Math is updating pa po yung collection natin for Math Ed. So essentially, para po siyang webinar on your CPD inside Origo Education. Alright, so we also have here po yung overview ng ating stepping stone. So in stepping stone po natin, as earlier mentioned, this is yung core curriculum po natin, which is divided per grade level and per module po natin. So you're seeing here po yung lesson overview, ano po yung goal, yung learning goal ng mga particular content na yon, yung mga activities and the answer sheet po for each of the activity in the lesson po natin. And we also have here yung games for mathematics. This would be one of those things po talaga na truly revolutionary in mathematics because what yung educators po natin and creators of Origo Math did is to leverage yung technology, yung games po, no? Because our students, they're very hooked into games, yung mga online games po natin. Ginamit po yun ng creators ng Origo Math to infuse concepts or teaching about mathematics into those. So our students are actually playing, but they're learning na po pala about concepts ng mathematics. So my question po here, does it have privacy settings like ayaw mong i-publish or post or pa-access for everyone? Yes po. Yung teacher po natin, Teacher Gia, is that you have full access po kung ano yung pwede lang makita ng mga students po natin. So right now, you are seeing po yung teacher account. So for teacher account, by default, available po lahat ng resources for the teacher. Si school admin po natin, yung platform administrator po natin, has an option to ano po yung mga resources na pwede pong ma-access ng mga teachers po natin. So meron pong full control yung teachers natin at saka si school admin po natin. And then my question po si Teacher Jerry, the certificates are with CPD units. Hindi po siya registered sa PRC po natin because the webinar and the certificates for PD or professional development are with Origo Mathematics po. But you can use po yung certificate po natin to provide po proofs or provide po yung documentation on the training and the upskilling po that you receive from Origo Education. Alright. So we have po there yung games po natin. Okay. And then these are the other resources pa po here that are available. So if you notice, there's plenty of resources. You have videos pa po here available. Yung slate po natin, these are writing activities, yung computational activities for our students. We also have yung music na videos into teaching mathematics. Through this one, yung slate po natin. And a lot more po over here. So we have po then interactive po natin na big books. So yung books po natin, as mentioned kanina, if si teacher medyo malat siya, excuse me po, katulad ko, you can play lang po the big books or you can assign it to your students so that they Origo Math can read with them. So those are the collection of resources that are available for our teachers. Now, let's take a look at some of these resources more in detail. Ayan po. So, let's take a look po muna doon sa mga resources available doon sa main material na meron dito, which is yung stepping stone po natin. I've accessed po itong grade 1 po natin na resources over here. So, you have a program overview of that one. So, para po siyang preview ng material po natin and available po na resources for the teachers. So, at a glance, you're able to see yung meron po dito. Like you have an access to the pedagogy used by the creators of Origo dito sa material na to. Yung scope and sequence po ng buong collection na yon. I've clicked on that one so that we can do a quick perusal of that one. Alright, so may question po si Teacher John. May certificate po ba kami ma-receive after attending this webinar? Yes po, you'll be receiving that one 3 to 5 days from today po. Right. So, this is an example po nung ating scope and sequence, which is that one, that you can access or that is provided to you. So, for the whole of the grade 1 po natin, meron kayong quick guide ng scope and sequence nung resources available in Stepping Stone. So, meron na po kayong parang quick map of ano yung mga na-discuss or ano yung available po dito. And then you have po here yung teacher support. I'm usually super happy when sharing yung mga teacher support because I think that's one of those na a lot of our teachers are needing assistance with. Ayun po. So you have it here all together na po. Okay, so my question po here si Teacher Neil. And then ang question niya po is, does Origo being used in the Philippines na po? If so, may we know kung sino yung mga schools. Alright. So currently po, yung schools that are using Origo Math are using it as pilot pa lang. Ayan. Because si Origo Math has been a partner of CNE just this year. But prior po yung official partnership, may mga several schools na po who are using Origo Math on a pilot po na model. So, again, if you would want po to enroll yung school po ninyo for that one, we are very happy po to arrange po a pilot program with your school and with your students po. So, going back here, yung teacher support po natin, you have all of the materials po necessary for you to get you started teaching po yung concept na particular here. So if you notice, meron pa po kayong classroom demonstration video. So if you want to brush up yung inyong pong yung inyong kaalaman about the concept, meron na po kayo here. If you need videos to show to your students, meron na rin po kayo dito. And ano po yung mga rationale for each of the resources that are provided here. So this is the teacher support and it is available all across po ng mga contents po natin. So we are seeing pa lang po yung program overview provided. I'm moving po dito sa per grade level po natin, per module po natin na resources. Okay, so I've jumped dito sa module 4 po natin over here. And for each of that po, you have a specific resource on how to prepare teaching this one. Ayan. So you have po yung vocabulary notes ninyo, yung resources overview po ninyo. If you wanted to provide newsletter for the parents and for the student for that particular topic, readily available na po siya. Newsletter would be some sort of parang infographics into for your student and for the parents. Ayan po. So that you can engage yung parents po as partners of as partners po ninyo to teaching yung mga student nila, ay yung mga anak po nila. So, meron pong mga take-home po na activities for the parents to do with their children. So, yun po yung beauty ng ating newsletter here. So, hindi lang po si teacher yung accountable or responsible to ensuring po na positive yung learning experience ng mga students, kundi si parents din po, and you have a resource for that one. And then you have po here yung assessments po for each of the module. So let's look po here at the teaching lesson. So this is on subtraction, a lot of that here. As I click po yung mga drop down natin, if you notice, it expands. So ganun po kadetalyado yung resources provided for the teacher po natin. So this is a resource for reviewing concepts taking apart, which is yung subtraction. Okay. So let's look at here. Cupcakes and cupcake keeper's tool. Ayan. So this is a video actually into engaging yung mga students natin or introducing yung concept on subtraction. And you actually find this po, dear teachers, I'm sure you'd agree, a lot of these are available po open resource, ayan po, open source, you can Google it up, you can, tawag nito, these are available for free in other po na platform. And that is true, and that is good because you have a lot of resources. But the beauty of Origo Mathematics and a lot of the digital solutions from the publishers is that these are already vetoed. So yung lessons po natin, sakto po talaga doon sa grade level, sakto doon sa learning objectives. And you don't need to curate na po these materials because these are done already for you. Okay. So this one, cupcake keepers po natin, provides po for the teachers a visual representation into teaching or modeling po yung subtraction. And so you can drag and drop po yung cupcake. You can use po yung board natin over here to write po yung mathematical po na representation of that one. So for example, ganyan po. So you can engage yung students po nyo. You can ask them to actually go to the screen or access po yung mga account po nila while you are discussing this one. So this would be one example of that one. Okay, so yung resource po natin for subtraction. Okay. And you have pa po here yung mga other po natin na mga resources. If you notice, meron tayong mga 2D shapes for sorting and analyzing yung activities na yan. And at the bottom is yung assessment po natin na tool. So you have po formative assessment tools. Ito po, pre-test. And again, these are available po in print format and in digital or interactive po na format. So say for example, this one, you can deploy po this particular assessment po. This is a formative assessment for the students. You can deploy this one, pen and paper with your student. You have an option here to print this one. It also is available in an interactive po na format. Ang beauty naman po ng interactive format is that it automatically checks na po the response of your students. So hindi na po manual mag-check si teacher. But if that is something that you'd want po to have for your students, you automatically have here yung answer key po natin. So you can print po the answer, this one with answers for your answer key, and you can print a blank one for your students' worksheet po. So you have a formative assessment with pre-test over there and summative assessment po with several check-in activities po natin over here. And for each of the interactive po na assessment na ibibigay nyo po for your student, you automatically have a recording of that one in the account. So no need na po for you to do your grade books using po si Origo Math because it's provided here. But I'm aware po na each of the school, you have a specific po na grade book mechanism and computation. So that one is not embedded in the Origo Math. But what you can do is that you can extract po yung grade book po from Origo Math. It comes in a CSV format. So pwede nyo po siyang i-extract and then you can apply that one dun sa current po ninyo na ginagamit na grade book. Right? So, ang haba na po nung ating na-extend dito na mga resources for Origo Math. This is just for one grade level and several modules pa lang po. So, ganun po kadami yung wealth of resources na meron for our teachers. Now, let's take a look at yung student journals po natin very quickly. Ayan. So, similar, naka-per grade level din po siya. We have we'll be choosing po yung English na language. And let's look at that one of the journal book po natin. I've clicked po this one. All right, so do you have a direct link to access and free to download all content inside the said article? So we don't have po that parang drive for that because you access it per module po and through the platform po natin. Okay, so this is a sample po ng student book. If you notice, this is in digital version which it would look like po doon, ito po yung actual na print format niya also if the school would opt to have that one. So you have here yung table of contents, ayan po, and yung specific po na activity. So kanina, as I've mentioned, the student journal would be a workbook or worksheet ng mga students po natin, such as this one. And this is also available in the interactive po na format. Now, the interactive format, the beauty of that one is that you can deploy that one to your students' account and they can answer it on their at their end. And pwedeng-pwede nyo na po siyang magamit for your grading because automatically scored na po siya. So, this is an example of our student journal over here. Now, let's look naman po very quickly dun sa manipulatives po natin. Yan. So, our manipulatives are in different po na content item. Okay. So, you have yung tutorial. This is a video on how to access po each of the tools po natin. A quick view lang po or quick video lang po about that one. There are several manipulatives that you can choose here. I'm going to choose po yung clock tool po natin. And I think this is very important because some of the students or yung mga millennial po natin may have a difficulty looking at the time such as this one because a lot of the watches are available in digital format already, di mga digital clock na po. So I think this is a good tool to reinforce po yung skill na yon, telling the time through this one. So before, when I was studying, I remember meron pong physical na ganito sa board ng teacher ko at iniikot po namin yung hour hand at saka yung minute hand, but you can do it here po. And you have an option po na lalabas po siya dito. Kung ano yung telling the time na activity for your students. Just there you go. So as we move po yung hour hand at saka po yung minute hand, it automatically is showing here. Pwede rin po siyang naka-off to practice po with the student. And you have a lot of draggable items here. Say, for example, if you're teaching telling the time, you can add po here several elements into your board. So if you notice, this is like your whiteboard for your students, but naka-built in na po yung specific tools for each of the content or each of the topic po in focus. So you have several tools or objects that you can drag into your whiteboard. And over here, meron din po kayong pwedeng gamitin. So this is a virtual manipulative po for clocks. And again, si teacher, one of the best use of this one is that when you're doing your lessons synchronously, such as what we're doing right now, you can make use of this one. If face-to-face, pwede rin po yun naka-project po from the laptop ni teacher. Or pwede nyo rin po itong i-assign as an activity for them to do at home or for their student-based learning po. So a lot of application of this one. Alright, so let's go back here. So meron pa pong iba't ibang manipulatives here. So for example, you have fractions. Fractions ng circle tool. Okay, so pwede nyo rin po itong gamitin, how to discuss po yung fraction with visuals. I'm sure yung mga teacher po natin, meron kayong mga sarili po nyong cutouts ng mga fractions po such as this one or different tools. And that's good because what the virtual manipulative is doing is to help you po provide more resources or more activities for your students. And what I like best about this one is ito pong standalone manipulative task. Because if you notice, ito pong fraction, ito pong clock natin, it requires teacher's instruction for the student. Now, for the standalone, such as this one, if you notice, these are readily available activities na po to use the manipulative. So you can just print this one, yan po. Or pwede nyo pong i-assign sa student and they can work on that one. So si teacher, hindi na po kayo mag-iisip ano yung mga instruction ninyo to help the students better understand yung topic using the virtual manipulatives because it's all here already. And you can check that one po per grade level. So for example, I'm clicking grade 6. What the platform is showing to me are all of the activities, standalone activities with virtual manipulatives for grade 6. And you can choose pa po yung specific domain na yon. So grade 6 for ratio and proportional relationships, we have here around 10. 9 po pala. Ayan, na resource, no? Task for virtual manipulative po natin. So, all good po for our teachers because you have a wealth of that resources and we are looking at manipulatives pa lang po. Alright, so there you go. The last po here na resource I'd like to share with you is that yung games po natin. And I'm very happy with this one because siguro if meron ito nung nag-aaral ako, perfect po siguro ako always sa math. Or that's one of those best ko po na subject while I'm studying. So, question po from participant, Opo, how to access Origo po? Okay, so yung Origo po natin, the access would be through your school. So, isa-subscribe po siya ng school. But for this particular po na session, if you wish po to request for a trial account, you'd like to see how it looks like inside, would like to explore, we can provide that one to you. Before we end po the session, we're gonna send you a link for the attendance. In the same link po, nandun din po yung area where you can request for a setup ng free trial or free po na pilot program for your school. Alright. So this one is yung games po natin. Let's look at the different po na games. You have a lot of games here, as you can see. Let's look at yung addition po natin. So for addition, you have several games pa po there. And this one is facts with 12, within 12. Ayan. So same. Meron pa po kayong iba't ibang activity. Let's look at add them up. So this one para po siyang tic-tac-toe na game. Ito po siya. So the mechanics is that may 2 players po tayo and each of the player po would roll the dice over here and then they would add it up. So 5 and 1 is 6. So say for example, ako po itong player number 1 with blue. I'm gonna put it here dito. The goal is that you should agree on a particular sequence. If naglalaro po kayo ng bingo, di ba po? Merong mga sequence, for example, ganyan, na pag nakuha mo siya, ikaw yung panalo or bingo yon. So si student, you can agree kung ano yung mga sequence na winning. So for example, horizontal na line or cube. So if they have agreed on that one, yun po yung target nila is to make sure that they can create that sequence as they roll the dice. And then si student, pwede po silang mag-block. For example, si red player, syempre gusto niya manalo siya, so iba-block niya po yung kanyang ka-team kalaro. No? Because yung number, ano ba to? 6 plus 2 is 8. Ayan. So number 8 is appearing in different cubes po natin here. So meaning pwede po nyong i-opt na to put it in 3 different ways to create your sequence or to block po yung inyong kalaban. And so this is one of those example of games here in Origo and this is on addition. And yung mga students po natin, well, I remember nung earlier ko po na year, naglalaro po ako ng bingo with my lola. And this is one way of, providing that game experience sa mga students natin. At the same time, they're brushing up yung skills nila on addition. So that's one of the games here available and a lot of other pa po in different content area po or contents or subjects. So you have here, as you click on that one, it expands to a lot of different games pa. So that would be Origo Education teacher account. Let's very quickly lang po look into a student account. I'm just gonna stop for a while yung aking screen share there. And I'm gonna fetch po my student account over there. And so it's loading on your end. If you can see po here, yung student X40, tama po ba? You're seeing po that one. Can you give me a thumbs up sign if you're seeing po here, yung student X40? Okay, so thank you for the confirmation. This is now a student account. And for students, this is how they'll be able to see that one. So, si student po would be joining a class. So, meron po silang main na class. Si teacher po, you can also create yung mga study groups for your students. Because for each of the group that you create inside Origo Mathematics, meron pong code doon. So, if you wanted to partner yung student po ninyo na mabilis matuto sa math with a body, with a learning body na medyo kailangan ng assistance, now you can create groups there. Or pwede rin po kayong mag-create ng group for example, specialized instruction for student. If nagpo-provide po kayo ng tutorial activity for your students, then you can create specific groups po for them. Now, for students po natin, these are the available resources for them. So, yung kanilang study materials. What would be appearing here sa area na to would be kung ano po yung i-allow ng platform admin or ng school admin at ng teacher. In my account, you're seeing all of this because this is our demo account. We use it for presentation. So lahat po ng pwedeng maging available resource for the students are available here. And if you notice earlier, dun sa teacher account, we have po yung kanilang stepping stones. So pwede rin po yung the whole of the book, the whole of the materials for stepping stones are available for students. Katulad po nito, I've clicked on number 2. And I'm choosing yung journal. Pwede pong the whole of it or pwedeng parts lang po noon. So if you notice, yung student journal po natin are divided into different parts. So pwedeng ito lang po yung i-assign or i-allow ni teacher na makita nung student natin. So those would be yung mga resources nila over here. So they can access also the games. They can also access yung manipulatives po natin. If you wanted to assign activity for them, specific activity, pwede nyo po siyang gawin, such as what you're seeing here. So the activities that you will be assigning for them are from your teacher account po. So for example, gusto nyo mag-assign ng pre-test for them, yung available po natin na pre-test from the Stepping Stone collection, pwede nyo pong i-assign yun sa kanila. Okay. And you are seeing po here, if si student, if they've submitted that one already, they should be able to see that here. They should be able also to see when it is due. For example, ito, it's gonna be due on tomorrow. Ayan po, no? And kung ano yung instruction ni teacher, makikita din po. And this is how they can access that particular activity. Now, let's take a look at how they'll be able to do so. And, okay. So, refresh, this is a student account and we've accessed one of the activities na dineploy or inassign ni teacher para kay student. Okay. So, ang question is, ayan. Ang instruction is drag and drop yung circle na dot to match each numeral. So, this is number 8. And then if you notice, we have a text-to-speech pa po na instruction. If may mga student tayo na they're having challenges reading yung words or reading instruction, they can activate that one and that would be playing po yung instruction for them.
1. Drag and drop to match each numeral.
Alright, so I hope nakarinig niyo po yung instruction dito.
1. Drag and drop to match each numeral.
Ayan, so yun yung instruction. So what we need to do is that wait lang. Let me just clear because may ginawa na ako kanina. Ayan. So we need to drag and drop lang po yung red dot over here. So say for example, ito po yung sagot ng student. And they can click na po yung finish. And after submitting po that one, you would be able to see po over here if tama or mali yung kanilang sagot. So si teacher, if inassign niya po to as a practice for the student, pwede niya pong mag-try again or review yung answer. But if not po, if hindi niya, pwede na pong automatically i-submit ni student yung kanyang activity. Right? And it's gonna be reflecting here, na-done na po niya. And sa side po ni teacher, makikita niya na po yung score ng student na yon. So si student, meron din po siyang access dun sa kanyang gradebook over here. I've answered na po yung activity earlier and yung score ko po is 16%. So si student, automatically nakikita niya na yung kanyang score, and this is what the teacher would also see. Now for the teacher, when you access po yung gradebook ng student, nakikita niyo po yung sagot ng student for each of the item. So you'll be able to pinpoint po saan nahihirapan si student on a particular concept or particular po na topic in Origo Mathematics. Right, so that is yung student account po natin. I'm going to pause once again, dear teachers, dear educators, checking with you if you have questions about the account, the platform po mismo ni Origo Math. Meron ba kayong comment or do you have any po na area inside our platform that you'd like to see more or understand more? We can go there. Just let us know. Right, so currently, ayun. So question ni teacher, ni Teacher Jerry, can we access through offline? So yung offline version niya po is yung print materials. Ayan. Wala pa po siyang app or offline po na version, but the offline version is that a lot of the materials are printable po yung available currently right now. And additional, may question po na direct. Ayan, need po ba ng subscription especially for the parents? On the model mismo, wala po tayong parent account. But what is provided for the parents would be the newsletter. So the newsletter po, as mentioned earlier, would allow po si teacher to send communication and information kay parent on how the parents can support continuing yung understanding ng student on the math concept. So readily available na po yun. Hindi na po kailangan mag-compose ni teacher ng materials po na yun. Okay. So question po from Teacher Juliana, is it one account per math teacher or one account po for a school? It's gonna be one account po per teacher. And then, di ba ako po si Teacher Loy, ang makikita ko po dun would be all students na hinahandle ko po. And then the resources available for me would be depending po dun sa i-allow ng platform admin po natin. So say for example, because I'm teaching multiple grade levels, pwede pong iba't ibang grade level yon. Or sabi ng platform admin or ng school admin, sige, all teachers will have access to all grade levels. Pwede rin po. Okay, so how can we able to access the Origo po? So, go ahead.
Sabi mo kay Mamo, joke, kunmay.
Alright. Yung access po natin is through subscription po ni schools. Si school po magsasubscribe po nito for use ng mga teachers and mga students po natin. And my question po dito from Teacher Jovely, how much po is the subscription? It's going to be dependent po dun sa number ng students po natin. And that one po, we can give po in detail yung cost po ng subscription po natin. Let us know lang po through sending us an email or through the form po, ano po yung number ng population po so that we can provide that customized po na quotation para sa inyo. But to give you a ballpark figure of Origo education for each of the student per month po na subscription, kumbaga, ay, would be within 150 to 200 po per month. So that would be around 1,000 to 1,500 po per year for the students. Normally po si teacher, they don't pay yung cost po ng access because once the school would subscribe to the platform, automatically students would have, teachers would have access to the resources already. So, I hope nasagot ko po yun. But yung actual po na cost, I won't be able to tell you po. But around that ballpark figure po natin. Okay, pwede po ba ma-print ang grades ng mga students? Yes po, a lot of the tools po natin or tabs po natin dito have print option. So, it can be printed yung gradebook po, and it can also be exported in a CSV file which you can convert in an Excel file po. Okay. So, question po ni Teacher Jerry, how about the learners who graduated already? Can they still access? Subscription-based po tayo, yung ating Origo Mathematics po. So, 1-year subscription po siya. If nag-expire na po yung subscription, then wala na po silang access dun sa platform. So, si school, if they wanted to provide continued access po for graduate students, can be done, but yung access po na yun, yung cost po na yun would be added po kay school. So, may question po si Teacher Lucille. Ayan, how much po yung subscription? So, yung subscription po natin, Teacher Lucille, would be depending on the number of student population. Let us know po through the form later on, ano po yung population or estimated population po ninyo so that we can provide you po a specific po na quote. Pero ballpark figure, around 150 to 200 pesos po per month yung subscription cost for the student po. So, I hope nasagot ko po yung mga questions. And we're very happy po that a lot of you are asking questions. It means po that you are interested and you find po Origo Education Mathematics po natin to be a helpful po na tool in your teaching and learning po na activities. Okay. If ever po may further question kayo, don't be shy. You can put it on the chat box or you can send us an email or through the form po natin. We'd be happy to accommodate you po. And thank you po, Teacher Lucille. And again, I'm shamelessly plugging because Origo Mathematics is very generous. They're providing po for the Philippines na education or schools po natin pilot program. So the pilot program, this is free, no strings attached. You are not parang forced na you need to subscribe after the pilot. But the pilot po would allow the school to have access to the platform. Also, yung mga students po to test it out with them. So, say for example, you'd want to test for your second grading period or third grading period, pwede nyo po kami sabihan para we can set it up for you. Okay, question ni Teacher Jovely, Singaporean math po ba ito? So, yung approach po natin for Origo, it's Common Core, which is used po sa US. And then, yung Common Core po natin na standards, if you look at yung DepEd curriculum po natin, there are some references to it po, yung Common Core. So, yun po yung curriculum approach po na ginamit. One of the curriculum approach na ginamit po sa Origo Mathematics. Alright, so si Teacher Lucille, it helps a lot for math teachers to be interactive in class discussion. Truly, lalo na po si math, hindi po siya challenging po siya ituro because a lot of students find yung roadblock into this one. So you have po actually a lot of collection inside Origo Mathematics. So si Teacher Karen, do you have Origo also for other subjects? From Origo, they have pa lang po si math. But if you're looking po, Teacher Karen, similar po na content format, similar po na resources for other subject areas from CNE, we have po other digital solutions specific naman po for those areas. So say for example, if you're looking for a science education resource na naka-align po sa NGSS and yung 5 E's of inquiry-based learning. We have that one in Carolina. Similar po yun, a whole collection of resources. The beauty of Carolina for science is that NGSS yung kanyang curriculum approach, which is again, one of the reference ng matatag curriculum po natin. So we have that for science. We also have po resources for reading and literacy po. So let us know po ano yung gusto nyong explore na other subject area. We have a solution for you on that one. Alright, so Teacher Wendell, confirm lang po ulit, align na po siya sa matatag curriculum. So, hindi po siya, Teacher Wendell, hindi po siya naka-align talaga. But what we're doing in CNE is that we're making po the mapping. What the mapping is doing is that yung curriculum po natin, yung learning outcomes, yung learning objectives po natin, ginagawa niya po ng mapping, which is from the curriculum ng DepEd, ito po yung learning resources na meron tayo sa Origomath, kinukuha niya po anong area or saang page, kumbaga, ng resources from Origomath, nyo makukuha yung resources for the learning outcome na nasa DepEd. So yun po yung ginagawa po natin sa mapping. So when you open Origomath, if you look at yung sequence ng mga subjects, yung pagkaka-organize po ng mga contents, you will not see kung paano po siya nakalatag sa DepEd curriculum. But what we provide is the mapping wherein you can say, saan kaya tong learning outcome na to? When I'm looking at the DepEd curriculum, saan ko siya makikita sa Origo? So you will find po there where, yung link po na yon or specific area. So that is what we do in mapping po. And we do that for all other subject areas po natin. But we have a certification for, na DepEd certified po siya na aligned sa curriculum is our reading program, which is yung MyOn naman po. So, yun po, Teacher Wendell, pwede ko pong i-confirm na aligned po siya sa curriculum, our reading program. But for mathematics, we do a mapping para si teacher hindi na po siya mahirapan where to find specifically inside Origo. Alright, so Teacher Jean, ang kanyang comment, Origo makes the math fun and interesting to students. A lot of students po kasi nakakatulog na pag math. Yeah, so saludo po ako dun sa mga math teachers natin because teaching on its own is a challenging job. How much more po teaching yung mga subject areas na talaga namang kailangan mag-tumbling ng teacher para catch yung attention ng mga students natin. The good thing about a lot of our solutions is that pwede siyang student-based. So, minsan po yung mga students natin may sarili-sariling topak. Ayan, lalo na po ako nung estudyante ako, marami pong occasion na tinotopak ako. And what our resources is able to provide is that if si student hindi siya ready or wala siya sa mindset to learn, si teacher pwede siya magbigay po kasi ng specific resources for that student. Para pag ready na siya, then pwede na po niya ma-consume yung information na yun for learning. So, and the good thing is that si teacher hindi na kayo gagawa nun from scratch because you have all of these resources available which are vetted, already curated and by creators and educators like yourself also yung gumawa. So, I'm so happy we have a very healthy relationship with mathematics about Origo Math. Ayan po, let us know again how we can assist you, how we can help you. Like if you want to explore all about Origo and other subject areas po, let us know and we'd be happy and ready po to provide those assistance sa inyo. Alright. So I'm just gonna stop lang po here, my screen share. I'm going to fetch again my PowerPoint so that we can move forward doon sa next part po ng ating session for this morning. Okay, so I'm just gonna share lang po once again my screen. Okay, there you go. So again, if you have further question, even after this session, please don't be a stranger. Send us an email or visit po yung aming channels so that we can assist you in your inquiries. So I'm sure yung question po in your mind is that what's next? No, what lies ahead for our school, for your institution, or your classroom activities? Undoubtedly, dear teachers, there are many new things to explore, fresh insights to gain, and new information to incorporate. Given the dynamic nature of our world and the changes happening around us, it's a VUCA world out there. The key is adaptation to staying ahead and being prepared. And we hope po that with CNE, Adaptive Learning Solutions, we're able to provide you with a piece of the key to future-proofing our learners. Okay, so at this time, I'm flashing po on my screen over here. You are seeing the QR code that would take you to our feedback and evaluation form. This form will provide us insights on how we can improve our future events and activities with you. This would also serve as your attendance for the session, which would generate the e-certificate creation po. Additionally, if you wish to request for a free trial account or the pilot program or a more in-depth presentation of Origo education or Origo Math, you can signify it on the form. The link to the form is also available on the chat box. I'll give you po 5 minutes to do that. I'm going to start po our timer for our common reference. If you're done already, dear teachers, on the form, type number 5 on the chat box so that we'll know. All right. Teacher Elisa, if you can't access po the link, my colleague, Marian will be sending you po the link, the alternative link po. All right. So if you're done po, type number 5 lang po on the chat box. Okay, so we have 2 more minutes on our clock for those who are completing it or accomplishing it po. And then if you're done, type lang po tayo number 5 on our chat box. All right, 1 more minute po. All right, so 20 seconds on the clock, and we are seeing a lot of those of you who typed in number 5 already. So thank you po for that. Let's wait po for the clock to count down to 0. All right, so there you go. So thank you po dun sa mga teachers natin who accomplished that form. And please wait po, anticipate the arrival of your e-certificate within 2 to 5 working days at your registered email address. Moreover, if you scan po the QR code or click the link on the chat box, you'll be able to access the digital note bank that we have curated for you, which will serve as your keepsake encapsulating the highlighted information from today's activity. Ayan. So you can also view po the learning hour video from our PMCS YouTube channel. Make sure lang po to subscribe so that you can access the full video of this one if you want to do a recap or refresher. And again, dear participants, dear educators, dear teachers, dear learning enthusiasts, we extend our warm gratitude and appreciation to all of you who participated and joined us in this learning hour session. Truly, yung students po natin would really have a positive learning experience because of the dedication that you have in your profession. We hope that you have gained valuable insights to enhance your students' learning experience. Stay tuned for more similar events and activities from CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions or SEALS. You can visit po our Partners Journey portal, www.sealspartners.com. And if you happen to be visiting po the Philippine Book Festival at the World Trade Center, April 25 to 28, please make sure to drop by our booth. We will be there and we'd be happy po to share with you all about our learning solutions for the classroom. So this has been Lloyd, your session speaker for this learning hour session. Thank you very much. We hope you'll have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend ahead of you. Our Zoom call will be ending in 2 minutes. Bye-bye, everyone.